Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at Bird Up in Common Charity. Now this isn't exactly Bird Up, we are only playing a couple Shrine Brigade cards, but this is my new favorite deck. This deck has everything. It has the back removal. It can go first with Featherstorm and the Icarus attack. It can go second with Repulsion and the kaijus that it abuses so well. It sets up boards. It can summon like Utopic Future and just out entire setups with this. It pushes for lethal so easily with Harris Volger, and I cannot wait to show you. Let's do a card by card. First, two kaijus, just two Radiants. These are filler slots. You can replace it with pretty much anything, although I'd say max. Just don't play anything that draws you because Extrav is so fucking good in this deck. And don't play anything that's don't go too deep in on the wing beasts. I think this is as far as we can go. One Dark Simorgh. This is the floodgate of the deck. It's so good. It prevents your opponent from setting cards. And in a format where Teekboo is so strong, Goki is so decent, Hero and Scrap and a lot of other decks even meta decks, like you can't set blackout with in Tenyi. You can't set your some of your I think Lunalight doesn't affect Lunalight that much, but it's still a very good card. Three Simorgh Bird of Perfection. This is how the deck works. This is how it functions. Essentially, Perfection allows you to summon itself and then dump a Simorgh and then search a Simorgh spell trap. Broken. Just broken. I'll show you the spell traps when we get there. But now we have the other Simorghs. We are playing two of each. Two Perfection, two Calamity, and two Beginning. If your opponent does not control any spell and trap cards, you can summon them from the grave and then banish them. This just is so huge at generating resources. You dump Perfection, or you use Calamity, dump Beginning, revive Beginning, and it's just so easy to get a lot of material on your board. Protection is only okay, but the bounce is cool. Then onto the Lyrilusks. We are playing three Warbler, three Swallow, and three Cobalt Sparrow. The three best ones. It's just everything in here is just good. Just it's not that hard to see why all of these cards are considered. All these cards are three ofs. They're just so easy. They're combo pieces. They can be extension. They can be starters. You can use it to make F-Zero, which is broken. It's very easy to see why this is the deck. This is like the core of the deck. On to the Tri-Brigade stuff. It's just three copies of Nerval. Just normal summon Nerval, or you can special summon it off Swallow and then banish some for Harris Volger or Heartbeat Conductor. Just a generally good card. Then, for the Simorgh spell traps, three Onslaught. Onslaught is so good. Pitch any winged beast, search two Simorghs. This is full combo. You search Perfection and Calamity most of the time. Sometimes you search Beginning and Perfection, or sometimes you search Calamity and Dark. Everything here is goated. Just searching two, and then you can also banish it from the graveyard. Make this a level 6, so you only need one tribute. Broken. Just play these. Just searching two cards. It's nothing I need to explain to you why this is good. Then for the other Simorgh stuff, we're playing two Repulsion. This is literally Giant Grenade. You can just bounce all the spell traps on their board back. This is so good against any when you're going second against Hero or Scrap. You can just blow their entire board up. It's broken. And then the three Elbors, the Sacred Lands of Simorgh. This is double summon, and you don't need a tribute for a winged beast, or one less tribute, but you usually search it with Onslaught or have activated Repulsion, which can banish themselves to make this level 6. So you can pretty much just go Elboras, activate, normal summon Dark Simorgh. Broken. Then we have the trap cards, or actually, no, we're playing 3 Extrav. Not a lot of this matters a lot, so you can just play 3 Extrav, draw 2, super good. Don't draw that much in this deck. Trap cards: two Icarus attack, three feathers, two feather storm. We'll start with the easy one. Icarus attack. It's Icarus attack. It's just a good card, and it just pop two. I don't need to explain to you why pop two is good, but feather storm is just busted. No monster effects until the opponent's turn is over. If you have Harpy Conductor, you can activate this as a hand trap. Just so busted. I don't know who printed this at Common, but they were high. Onto the side deck, one more Kaiju. Three DD Crow, you can search this. There's a lot of stuff you can do. It could be used as an extender. It's also DD Crow. If it's good in the matchup, it's good in the matchup. Three Droll, this is good against Lunalite. This is good against Goki. It's really good against Goki, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's just a good card. Three Dark Ruler. This is for against like big build a board synchro spam decks like Synchron, like Fabled. It's how it is. One Reborn, good card just in general. One Cult by for facing a hand trap based deck like Suship or Dragons. I think Scrap, or sorry, not Scrap. I think Hero plays some hand traps. And three Chalice, also for build a board decks. It's pretty self explanatory. On to the extra deck, we have the rank 4. We have one Adignister. This is the rank 4 I've chosen to play. You don't make it often, but when you do, it's important to have. Big monster removal is something this deck occasionally struggles with. If you're, say, going second and they summon like just a big monster, it's occasionally hard to out, especially if they put a bunch of stuff in the graveyard and Harrisvalger doesn't have it. It's just a decent card to out that. One Restal Starling. God, I wish this was at 3, but Lyrilusk must die for Tri Brigade sins. Yeah. Unfortunately, because this is at 1, we have to play 3 Lil Fucko. Fucko is great. It's just it detaches both materials on anytime it needs to, which is sometimes good for Nerval setups. But I wish it was Restal Starling. Two Utopic Future. You usually aren't summoning two, but we're playing X-Grav, so just got to be safe. You can just run this into something, steal it, and then attack for a game. You can do a lot with this. It's broken. Next, to Borload. Borload's good. It's just your final link climb, and it's also just a decent card. It's just a decent card. Nothing too weird about it. Three Harrisvalger. Harrisvalger is the kind of the link boss of the deck. Is what you're usually summoning off Nerval. It's just a 4800 beater. It's also DD Crow. It doesn't hit a lot in the format. You can hit like Marten, shuffle it back. You can hit like a Kaleido chick if you want, shuffle it back. It interrupts a little bit of Lunalite stuff, but it's not super good against Lunalite because they can usually just like kaiju it since they play those in the main. It's not. It's also good that it's like wind. Another good thing about this deck is that none of the bosses are really like F-Zero's light, which isn't great, but like, and Dark Simorgh is dark, which also isn't great, but like Harrisvalger's wind, so it's not like a great super poly target. Two Conductor, this is exclusively for Harpy's Featherstorm being a hand trap. You can just summon it off Nerval when Harrisvalger doesn't make sense. Also, if it like would be destroyed, you can like go Featherstorm, and then like if they like activate Dark Hole, you can go Featherstorm, and then you can use Harpy Conductor, and destroy the Featherstorm and keep this alive, which I think is kind of cool. I did it in one of the games. And one Link Haribo. Let me know in the comments if you want a replay of this deck. Yeah, but if not, I will see you next time.